Hi Aquarius, welcome back to my channel. Let's dive straight into it and have a look and see what's coming up for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How do they feel? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Okay, coming up to a very emotional culmination point here, Aquarius. Piscean energy is highly intuitive. It's highly engaging, and the full moon brings a very strong ripening of emotions. There's definitely someone here who's daydreaming a lot about you, because Piscean is the daydreamer. It's the creative energy. It's a very imaginative, creative energy. And I feel like someone might be they've got their head in their clouds, possibly fantasizing about you or finding balance with you. It's a time when someone feels they need to be more practical. Although that's very nice, sometimes it's not practical or it's not as realistic. And this person is perhaps wanting to balance fantasy with practicality at the same time. So they are seeking answers. It's a super romantic state or energy that this person is feeling, but it's not super realistic. Their intuition, their fantasy is getting the better of them. It can mark endings because Piscean energy is the last sign of the zodiac. But I feel it's more to do with psychic ability, intuition. It's almost like someone is sending out their fantasies or their dreams to the universe, and obviously it's to be with you or to be connected to you somehow, Aquarius. So let's have a look and see how this applies. Okay, the High Priestess with the Seven of Swords. Definitely intuitive energy. Oh, okay, the Death card, and we'll just take the top one, the Justice card. Okay, the High Priestess is a deeply intuitive energy here, Aquarius. She does rule mysticism. She does rule philosophy. She does rule religion. Now, I feel like there is someone who does have a lot of fantasy or intuition about you. The black and white pillars could be a divine masculine and divine feminine connection that this person is feeling. It's a very fruitful connection that this person is feeling. Someone is connecting with you on a very strong spiritual wavelength. It's quite intuitive as well. And when I say that, sorry, Aquarius, is the two of you are thinking about each other at the same time. It's synchronicity. Your frequencies are matching up. You might text each other at the same time. You might finish each other's sentences. You might already know what the other is wanting or feeling, but this person in particular feels extremely spiritually binded to you. And they've got a strong belief. Now, the Death card is here, which could be a past life connection. Someone might feel as though they've had a past with you, or they're reliving the past. They could get deja vu with you. You might have even shared a past life romantic connection. You could have been lovers or maternal or paternal. You might have had a family together. Because the High Priestess does rule pregnancy. It could be someone around you that's thinking about building a family or having children or falling pregnant or wanting to get you pregnant. This could be quite significant coming around a lot of you, okay? Because they believe you're their other half. They believe you're the one that's been prophesized for them, the one that destiny, karma, the angels, the gods, the universe has sent to them directly. So there's a very strong belief, there's a very strong attachment that's forming here, Aquarius. Now, it is paired with the Seven of Swords, which is very, very interesting. Okay, this is, I feel, the fantasy. This is, I feel, you remember how I said balance, spirituality, and practicality? This is the fantasy that's coming through with the Seven of Swords, and this is unrealistic expectations. Might be a fellow air sign here, so a fellow Aqua, a Gem, or a Libra. The Seven of Swords can indicate deceit. It can indicate someone not being entirely honest, or someone treading on eggshells, or feeling like they have to walk on eggshells around you, or they feel there is someone here that is scared to approach you about something serious because they feel you might flip out a little bit. They feel they're going to get a reaction out of you that they know what it is. They see it coming, and they want to avoid that. But by avoiding that, could they be lying? Could they be, beating around the bush? Maybe, because that's what the Seven of Swords can be, Aquarius. So there might be someone who's being a little bit calculative with you, okay? Because they know maybe you don't necessarily want a relationship. Maybe you've got other options. Maybe you're not giving them the green light to go ahead and approach you. Or maybe you are. Maybe this person is being very subtle about how they're going about things. But this is indirection, okay? This is very subtle. It's indirect. It's almost implication. So someone's implying something here. There's a lot of signs and symbols and synchronicities, and it's all about reading hidden messages. I do feel like subliminal messages are major for you and a major for this person. This person feels like they're receiving subliminal messages from you. A, because I feel they're so connected to you vibrationally. B, I think they're very intuitive. That ability of theirs might be heightened during this time. You also have the Death card here. Now, as I said, this Piscean energy can mark endings. It is the end of the zodiac. For some of you, there is a breakup, okay? This person feels it coming, whether it's going to be them, whether it's going to be you, Aquarius. There is an ending coming. Could be with a Scorpio here, but it's also Scorpio energy. It brings everything that was mysterious, it brings it to the surface. So fantasies are going to come out, dreams are going to come out, expression, so the subconscious mind is coming out. So subliminal, it's all hidden, it's all mystery, but it's going to come to the surface because full moon is a climactic energy. Now with the Death card here, it could also be a major transition because with death comes life. Some of you have a rebirth happening in your relationship. Why? Because you might be leaving Piscean energy, and what comes after Pisces? We start the zodiac again with Aries, okay? It's a very fired, fueled energy. It's the trailblazer, it's the innovator, it's the leader. So there could be a major transition because you've got the sun rising here. So whether the sun is rising or setting, there's fire here, and sun is symbolic of new life and being inundated with a new kind of energy here. So for some of you, there is a rebirth. Your relationship will change. This person is changing, okay? And in turn, your connection together will transform because it's not always about endings. Just as with death, there's new life. So there is cycles. I do want to mention there could be someone from your past coming back in with the Death card. This person either is tapping into you vibrationally, or they're coming up in your mind a lot. And why does that happen? It happens because this other person is thinking about us a lot. And subliminally, they're grabbing our attention. So you might find yourself thinking about someone that you haven't thought of in a very long time, or you've disconnected, or your exes, or you're bitter, or you're angry, or they're in the past. But the Death card could be skeletons in the closet here as well. Someone might feel you have skeletons in the closet. And I say that because the Seven of Swords is here. If this is you coming up as a Seven of Swords, Aquarius, you've got some cleaning of the closet that needs to take place, okay? Because the Justice card is here. It's time to give fairness. It's time to give balance. Balance has come up twice here. The scales. Libran energy rules partnerships. It's a very dual sign. And I feel like someone wants balance or equilibrium. So whatever fantasy land they're living in, they want the real thing. They're expecting that. High expectations, Aquarius, from this person? Maybe. Could be the case. Okay, the Justice card isn't exactly the most easiest person to please. I feel as though he's got a very entitled position here on his throne. He's got the sword, he's got the scales, he's ready to judge, he's ready to make an impact, he's ready to set a verdict, an outcome, to pass judgment, to pass forward a sentence of some kind. So this could be karmic, okay? But what I love here is essentially balance will be restored, and especially to do with your partnerships. So if you are in a relationship with this person, or you do have a monogamous thing going, Aqua, you might feel this most prominently, especially if it's coming from a Libra. Could be a Gemini and Aquarius as well, because you do have a sword here, okay? But it could also be balancing out communication with each other. So it's also someone that feels they want you to meet their fantasies. They want you to live out their fantasies. Could be sexual, could be, hypothetical, it could be emotional, could be mental, could be physical. Whatever it is, there's going to be expectations placed on you because this is this person, okay? The Justice card, they're not settling for anything less. But again, subliminal messages will come to the surface, and justice is sort of connected with judgment as well, because we need to pass judgment to bring about justice. We need to pass words, criticism, feedback, praise, glory, incentive. We need to pass these things. So I think this person is feeling like that needs to happen either from you I think they're expecting it from you, to be honest, Aquarius. So you might see that happening around them during this time of August. But a lot to do with subliminal messages, because Pisces is mysterious, it's vague, it doesn't often give away everything. But the fact that it's in full moon shows that fantasies and everything that's been hidden or, subliminal is coming out now for this person at least. I will leave it at that though, Aqua. I hope this reading has been insightful. I just want to thank you again for joining. Don't forget to leave behind a like or a subscribe. Otherwise, don't forget to check in, or tune in, I should say, next Friday